Maestro, how was the moment that you decide to work with the opera, the Zurich Opera?
I work from 30 years ago. I'm conductor from 30 years, and I'm traveling a lot all over the world, in San Francisco, Washington, Los Angeles, New York, Berlin, Vienna, Londra, Scala di Milano, etc. And the opera is a big part of my life. I'm conducting opera, but also naturally symphonic repertoire. But I have a special attention for opera from really a baby, I can say. And when I came to conduct, naturally my natural passion came for opera, because the drama, because the theater on stage, and the music is complement, and is also like a dialogue, another person to comment the drama on stage. And this is really my passion.
And did you work before with this version of Rigoletto?
It's the first time I will do a Zurich version of Rigoletto. I was conducting a lot Rigoletto, but for others' production everywhere. But will be my first time in Zurich with Zurich production, and it's nice to do this production in Bogota.
Why? Why is that?
Because it's a modern production. It's not so traditional. But I think it's important for the audience to have another vision of opera, not so routine, you understand the word routine, and not so traditional like in the past, but some modern version of this famous title of Rigoletto, so popular and so well known all over the world. It's one of the most popular titles in the lyric theater, I think. And this version is modern and can help to think about another version, another vision of this story, this strong story. You know, the story naturally between the daughter and his father, and this father has to enjoy it always, people all around him. But this sad story is terrible for a man who is in charge to be always enjoyed and to give pleasure to everybody. But his life is terrible because this story and this maledizione of Monterone.
And in this version in Bogota, will participate Coro de la Ópera de Colombia and Orquesta Sinfónica de Bogotá. What do you think? Are you excited to put everything together in Rigoletto?
Yeah, you know, it's a fantastic experience for me because it's my first time in Bogota, and I didn't know the Colombian people, and it's my first time to work with them. And really, I'm very enjoyed and excited to know the Bogota Philharmonic. And now I worked with the chorus of the theater, and they are absolutely wonderful, very concentrated and very serious, and they are passionate. They have the passion inside, in the heart for opera, and it's wonderful to work with them.
And there are 11, I think, 11 or 12 solists, yeah. And there are many of them are Colombian. What do you think about them?
Yeah. Actually, at the time we are talking, first roles from Europe are not arrived. But I can say I worked 1 week with Colombian people, Colombian solists, and it's a wonderful work we are doing. I'm very surprised of the level, the good level they have. Naturally, we have to work a lot on the style and on the pronunciation for Italian, and also for musically to give the best interpretation possible. But they are very disponible and really to go on stage professionally, and it's a good surprise for me. I love to work with them. I came here with my vocal coach, Mrs. Jocelyn Dinst, and she is also very happy to work with Colombian solists. Really, it's a good surprise for us.
Okay. And are you work before with La Maestra Gorbaca?
Tatiana Gorbaka, the stage director of this production. I saw her in Zurich when she did the new production of Rigoletto in Zurich, and because I conducted at the same time Carmen in Zurich, and I saw her work, but I didn't work with her. And I'm very excited to work with her next week.
Okay.
And I will tell you more the next time.
Yeah, for sure. And talking now about Verdi, like as director, as musical director, what is the what do you like more about opera of Verdi?
Yeah, for Rigoletto and for Verdi especially, my target will be to put on together the drama, the theater on stage, and the music to give the expression of this drama. I was in my life a lot of time music director somewhere. I was always music director in my career, so in some theater. And I was especially music director of Toscanini Orchestra in Parma and in Italy. And Parma is the heart of Verdi because he was born in Busseto, just close Parma. And I was also in charge of the Verdi Festival in Parma. And this is very special for me. Verdi, it's a special composer because I know very well the heart of this city, Parma, and Reggio di Parma, this famous theater for Verdi. And I was conducting a lot Verdi in Italy, naturally, but especially in Parma, in this theater, Reggio di Parma. And Rigoletto, it's a special title to do here in Bogota and to give my experience of Verdi to Colombian people. Verdi is a special composer because the strong drama always and the music is so in connection with the theater, with the drama. And for the first time, Verdi composed with Rigoletto, composed an opera without stop. Before it was always opera with numbers, and for the first time, the story is continuing always and doesn't stop the story. This is the first time, and naturally we have to do this in the context with the stage, with the theater. And I'm very happy to do this special sound and special character for music of Verdi to the Bogota Philharmonic. I'm very excited for that, to work with them on this special style.
Yeah. And why do you think that Rigoletto is one of the master operas of Verdi?
It's one of the, we can say all operas by Verdi are fantastic, are masterpieces, but one of them are more masterpieces like Traviata, Rigoletto, Macbeth, Otello, Falstaff, Simon Boccanegra, Don Carlos, and Rigoletto is one of, and Trovatore also, and Rigoletto is 1/3 of this trilogy Trovatore, Traviata, Rigoletto, you know. And it's a special story with the daughter and his father, and so strong, dark, and sad story. Also because it's a caricature of the court in France with François Ier, and the story now is telling Duca di Mantova, but Duca di Mantova doesn't exist really. The real story is from François Ier. Victor Hugo wrote this story about this French court, and also how was terrible this life, this society, and also the woman condition at this time was a terrible condition for women, and this is nice to see it on stage with this strong music of Verdi, because he understood very well the blood of, if I can say, of this story, you know. In Parma, it's usual to say to be a good conductor for Verdi, we have to eat the prosciutto crudo, it's a ham, you know. Also the formaggio, il parmigiano, and also to drink the lambrusco. It's a special wine, frizzante, and it's really true because all of them are so strong.
Yeah. Okay. In a musical level, what is the most difficult to play a Verdi opera?
You want to say if it's difficult to...
What is the most difficult when you play a opera of
by Verdi?
Yeah.
By Verdi. Probably it's to feel the right style. To feel the right style. It's nothing to do with Bellini or Donizetti or Rossini or Puccini. It's a real special style of Verdi, with the character, with the rhythm, with the strong rhythm always, and also with the blood. We have to play with the heart and with the passion always, Verdi. And this is, I think, the most difficult thing to do, to be in the right style.
And in Rigoletto too, which is the character do you like more?
You know, for roles in Rigoletto, the Rigoletto role is fantastic. I think it's the best one because it's a poor man, as I said before. It's a poor man, and he has an handicap, and always everybody is mocking of him, and he has a very terrible life, you know, and probably he has best melodies of the opera. Naturally, Gilda, his daughter, is also a very important role with Il Duca di Mantova, and Duca di Mantova and Gilda, they have the most beautiful arias we can have, you know. Gilda at the end of the first act, and Il Duca di Mantova, La Donna Immobile, at the beginning of the third act. They are very famous arias. But except these two arias, the whole opera is based on duetto, and this is exceptional to see that. At the beginning, for example, the famous duetto Rigoletto Sparafucile with dark voice, it's fantastic. It seems Sparafucile to be the double of Rigoletto. It's the bad face of Rigoletto, as he has two personalities. And also three famous duetto, Rigoletto Gilda, and naturally duetto of lovers, you know, the lover duetto, Gilda and Duca di Mantova. It's all of them are so famous and popular, so famous duetto.
Okay. And what do you know? In what other place? Uh, in
We
what?
can just a second. We can stop a second
Yeah. We can.
just to